Okay, today we're actually at Glenbrook Native Reserve and Nursery. I do know what it's called. I don't have to just read the sign, but this is actually a volunteer group organization that actually produces plants, local native Blue Mountains plants, but also other different natives as well. They have a nursery here, but also they have a reserve. So yeah, there's a bush regen groups, I think, works it out here as well. And so they've been doing a lot of great stuff here at the reserve, and we're just gonna go and have a look and check it out and see what plants they have. Plant sale. So we're inside the nursery. This is, as I said, Glenbrook Native Plant Nursery. It's part of the Australian Plant Society and the Blue Mountains group. So these are volunteers that come work here and do great work on the on the propagation and growing of these plants. Now, a lot of these are actually local sandstone species, but they do have a lot of Cumberland Plain stuff here. So I'll just put their website in, www.ozplants.com.au. I'll put it down below here, but just incredible stuff. They have so many species. I've seen a lot of stuff from the Cumberland Plain. They have a fern here, Cilianthus sabrii. This is actually a clay growing fern, so it's really pretty cool. I've never actually seen this grown in the nursery. They have a selection of ferns, shrubs and trees. Like, they have a lot of diversity here. They even got giant lizards running around, eating up all those insects. So anything you want here, they almost have. There's some waratahs over here. They even have local Pelostylus, which is incredible. This one's Pelostylus penunculata, and you can see here they just finished flowering here, so they got a few of them. Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff. Ground covers. Here's the native viola. Yeah, it's just really interesting. Scaevola. They got Scaevola, Herbertia, a lot of Asteraceae daisies as well. Dampieria. Really got some great stuff. They even had the local native Plectranthus as well. They have this as Plectranthus species, but what a wonderful plant. Like, look at that, small little flowers, all in those round pentacle, I suppose, an elongated pentacle, and just arranged in those around that stem, our stem. So yeah, great stuff. I actually buy a lot of stuff here. I can't lie. I'm like a kid in a candy store. So we got Scaevola amula, very common species in the Cumberland Plain. That's a great little species to have. Attracts a lot of native bees and insects, so it's a great plant there. They've even got staghorns, a lot of staghorns on here. What else they got? They got the native hibiscuses here. This one is hibiscus. This is white hibiscus dactyloides, and this is a local species. It's got spines on the stems, so that's pretty cool. Great flowers to attract beetles. A lot of beetles like to eat these leaves, which is fine. Some of these actual plants have associated with local native insects, so they got a lot of stuff. We'll take a look at the reserve later, but I'm gonna be looking around here. So yeah, make sure you come here. It's Glenbrook Native Nursery. The people here are great. These are lovely people that work here and volunteer their time for all these native plants. So yeah, they even got bonsai displays, and they've used the local dendrobiums. We've got some dendrobiums. We got a splenium here. It's incredible. It's really great work. Yeah, with stringers, anything you want. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Just species I haven't seen before. Oh, we got the tractamine wild parsnip. This can actually be, I'm pretty sure it's member of the carrot family. You can actually eat the stem on that. Yeah, they've got senna, the local senna. They get the yellow flowers with the three-pronged stigmas sticking out. And we've got the beans on that at the moment. I think they're subfamily of Fabaceae or something like that. I'll put the name down. Muscavola. Just awesome stuff. Got Warrigal greens. This is a local found along the east coast. Tetragoides, Warrigal greens, great with vitamin C. The actual first settlers came to. They were shown this to eat. That saved them from scurvy when they first came. It's high in vitamin C. You can boil it up, but yeah, they just have some amazing stuff. So anyway, we'll take a look down here. They got heaps of grasses. Here's some carax, beautiful carax. Just Microsplenia, striped weeping meadowgrass. So they basically, you could pretty much do a lot of work on your garden and have these plants in your yard to like sort of increase the biodiversity, especially the Cumberland Plain and various areas where we don't have a lot of these understory plants, and they are getting unfortunately hard to find. But this nursery is just great. So there are different walks here at the reserve. Forest gum walk. This one is, I'm not sure what this walk is, but when I go up there, as you can see here, we got a native bee display. Oh, it's a bit wet here. Bit wet. But we have a native bee display, which is pretty cool. So we've got a lot going on here for preserving some of the wildlife habitat here. You can see some of the bees have already gone in there, and they've sealed up those holes with the clay. There's some species of bee will actually use clay to fill up their holes. Some will actually go in wood. Some will actually, there are burrowing bees that will go in clay, open exposed clay. We've got some, this is a Banksia trail. So Banksia's Proteaceae family. Proteaceae family is a quite large family in Australia. There is some Proteaceae in Africa as well. So that's when Gondwana, when all the land masses were together, if you believe that or not, but I do believe that, and all those were attached. So a lot of species jumped or was separated millions of years, but a lot of their habits actually and the way they grow are still the same. Here we got Prostantha, local Prostantha, mint bush. Smells like very minty, but a bush smell, a very pungent smell, really nice. Sort of like in between a mint and like a geranium smell, if that makes sense. I can hear so many birds here as well. So many species of birds. I don't know what this is. It looks don't know what that is. Is that more of that Placenta? We got Patris. Here's the native violet. Great if you have shady soil, shady areas in your lawn that you want to sort of fill in. Has a nice little violet flower, and it can take over space where your grass won't grow. Wow. Got cordyline, local cordyline here. This is probably the most southern cordyline we have. Most of them are in the subtropics or tropics, but cordyline rubra, great little shade-loving cordyline, native. Lambertia dentata. Here we got Lambertia formosa, mountain devil. Really common species up here in the Blue Mountains. Proteaceae family, because this is the Proteaceae walk. As you can see, there's the start of maybe a flower there or something. That's the new growth. And it has very linear leaves. Has a silvery under the leaf there, just that to reduce the amount of water loss. Protect those stomatas from drying out. I'll put a picture up on what the flower looks like. Beautiful flower. Does look like a devil. Quite a bright orange red flower. Small bird right there. Not sure on the species of the bird, but there's a lot of little species of bird here. There he is. Oh, we flew away. Mint bush trail. We're on the mint bush trail before. We've got Xanthorrhea media grass tree here. Very common species up in the Blue Mountains. We've got Tilapia speciosum. That is your typical waratah that you see around. Proteaceae family. It's very tall. Beautiful complex flower. We've got also Banksia spinulosa, another common species. Great for your garden. Loves sandy soils. Also the waratah likes sandy soils too. You can grow them in the pot as long as they have drainage. Yeah, I like how they mulch the paths here. They keep the paths clear, and they also use the branches they have here to outline the path. So they're not really doing any big construction here. They're trying to keep it pretty low key. We've got species in the Proteaceae family. There's some flowers back here. Here we go. Wow. I'll put the name up with that. Don't know the top of my head, but they get these cones here, and inside each cone, each little segment has the seed inside. I would say reactant to fire, but if you break one off, it can actually like drop the seeds for you if you want to collect seeds. There we go. All the tubes coming off that. All the tubes, and they got like that dark end on the tubes where the flowers are. Here we go. Here's a waratah. These are just bracts, so these are to protect the new shoot as it emerges. So they will grow in segments. Tilapias, no, waratahs. They got that really rough leaf, but with the serration on there. But like a great plant, even when it's not flowering, it's got those nice bracts. Oh, here's the devils, mountain devils. That's the one I just saw before. That's the flower on it. Just weird. And it looks like when those around the styles there, they just curl back on the petals, form petals. And then you got the stigmas sticking up there. What a great plant. Here we have Lomandra obliqua. Very different foliage than the normal Lomandra. There's actually a normal Lomandra longifolia here. Longifolia has long foliage, but these have a more of a spiral foliage. They're all curled, but they all go out laterally. Twisted mat rush, which is pretty interesting, and they just form this this layer on the ground. So yeah, very common in the Blue Mountains here, in the sandstone region. Here we have Eucalyptus sclerophylla, hardleaf scribbly gum, member of the Myrtaceae family. Why it's called scribbly gum is because the larvae of moths actually, as you can see there, they burrow into the bark and then they hatch from the tree. So this is a very important host tree for some of these moths. It's a beautiful tree. It gets the beautiful white silvery bark. It turns a little bit orange at times. So you can see the base there, really sort of orange. Releases that gum that a lot of the, hence why they're called gum trees. The gum was actually used as a sealant for local Aboriginal people. So it used to seal in their tools, their weapons. They would use a bit of string around their tools, knives, and their spears to seal it up. But yeah, it's just a beautiful place here. Really quiet. You can hear me talking, but there might be any trolls underneath this bridge. No trolls? Let's check for trolls. No trolls. Okay, good. No trolls on this bridge. Don't want to be caught by those trolls. All those online trolls as well. They're no good. No trolling, people. Oh, there's a big nice fern there. A splenium. And anyway, that's the video. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and also check this nursery out, this nursery and reserve. Oop. And come here, have a look at the reserve. It's beautiful. They have a lot of plants here, and the people here will sort you out in the nursery. I'll put a link in the description below. And so anyway, I'll catch you guys later. See you in the next video. Hope you enjoy. See ya. Bye. Yeah, if you're like me and you always are picking up plants, best always to have a tray in the back of the car to be always ready. Oh, there's a house just going by. Anyway, there's a truck pulling a house. I'll take this out. We'll tuck them in, tuck the babies in. I'm gonna go home and plant these.